Hey everyone, welcome back to day 7 of our Command 66 Day Challenge. Today we're going to continue in contacts, which is where we were yesterday, and we're going to look at customizing these columns here as well as creating filters in Smartviews that'll really help you leverage this platform for your lead generating and help things be a lot more seamless for you and continue, reiterating that Command is really helping you make that more human connection with your database. And these smart views are something that can really help you do that as well. So yours might look a little bit different than mine if you're looking at the different columns that you see on yours, because I've kind of played around with mine, and I have unchecked some so no personal data is showing up since these videos are public. But what you can do to customize what you see up here is click on Customize Columns in the top right. And right here in bold, it's all contacts. So what I'm doing right now is customizing the columns I see for my all contacts smart view. I can do this inside of the different smart views that we're going to create in a little bit as well that will only apply to them. So you have all of the standard fields here, and you can check and uncheck different ones that you don't want to see. So if there's some that you feel aren't valuable to you for the most part, then you can uncheck those, and so that you're just not seeing them on your home screen, but maybe inside of a smart view it might be valuable for what you're using it for then. So you might come back in and check it. You'll see I can also check my custom fields and everything like that. And then I would just hit apply, and that would change up what I'm seeing right here. They are working on you being able to reorder these columns. Right now, you're unable to do that, but that is something they're working on so that you can kind of see exactly what you want on the main screen before you scroll or anything like that. So if I wanted to come in and maybe filter something once or anything like that, then I could come in here, and if I just wanted to sort by people's birth dates, or if I wanted to sort by the last time I contacted them, or any of these options here, maybe sorting people just by call-ins. If I wanted to look at anybody that was a call-in in my database and sort that for some reason, I could do all that here, and then I would hit apply, and it would apply those filters to where I'm at now. If what I'm filtering is something that I feel like I'm going to use on a day-to-day basis or a weekly basis, then that's where it might be valuable for me to save as a smart view. So something like last contacted, if people that you haven't talked to within the last 90 days, you might come in here and you might create a filter for last contacted people that you haven't talked with within 90 days, and you might want to save that as a smart view. And it'll ask you to name that, and you can even set a smart view as your default one. So your default isn't necessarily seeing all of your contacts. It might be that specific one. So I've already got one in here for last contacted. So I'm going to go over here to select smart view, and I have my last contacted smart view that I have in here. So I might click on that if I am trying to make sure that I am reaching out to everyone in my database within a 90-day period. So I might open that up when I'm going to make some calls. A Kelly-powered smart view that should automatically be in all of your command accounts is neighborhood. So this is one you already have, and this is one you're going to be able to click on, and it is going to filter and show you the people in your database that you do not have a neighborhood in or on. So on mine, that's most of the people in here, because I have basically imported our agent roster, which just has phone number and email. So it's not all addresses. But how this is valuable is we have talked a lot about, real estate is at the neighborhood level. It's not at just that zip code level. And so knowing where people live is really valuable in being able to communicate and market to them successfully. And so a really important thing that you can begin focusing on doing is getting addresses for everyone inside of your database. That can be before you import them into Command or after. It's way easier to do it once you've imported them in here, because you've already got a smart view that's going to show that there's not a neighborhood assigned to them. So when a contact is put into command and you put the address, command will automatically associate it and assign it to a neighborhood that it's in. Those neighborhoods are powered by our partnership with Nextdoor. It is still something that's growing. So you might see someone that it shows there's no neighborhood, but you know you have an address for them, and that neighborhood might just not be created on Nextdoor yet. So that's continuing to change. They'd love to have all of the neighborhoods mapped by the end of the year, but there's also going to be a way for you to go in and draw boundary lines and say that this is ABC neighborhood. So this is a really great way to leverage that database, use it as a lead generation tool to contact people and get their address. For so long, real estate, was really focusing on just those emails because email campaigns were really big, and those are still very valuable now, but we're going to make those email campaigns, we're going to take them to the next level by using those email campaigns to target the neighborhood that someone lives in or the neighborhood that someone's interested in, and provide them with that hyperlocal data that is going to really communicate more to them than just what's available in the zip code that we live in or anything like that. So those are Smartviews and filters. So I would love to see you guys at least look around in these Smartviews, maybe think of one that might be a good one for you to create and save that Smartview on here, or look at a way that filtering your contacts might be valuable to you. If you want to remove any filters that you have turned on, you can either click this X here, or if you are inside of a Smartview, you can come up to all contacts and just go out of that Smartview specifically. So one other thing, when you're inside of a Smartview, you can customize the columns just like we did for all contacts. So once it loads, if you click on customize columns, you'll see that this now says neighborhoods in bold instead of all contacts. So I can customize what columns I'm seeing specifically in this Smartview. So there might be some here that are super valuable to me that might not be valuable to me when I'm just looking at everyone, kind of a bird's eye view. So that is it for today's Day 7 challenge. Thank you guys for watching.